Sorry, once again, my mic was on mute. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are now going to jump into the first arena game of this series of the deck that I made yesterday in my arena guide tutorial. And I think what I will be doing is uploading one game per day for this arena deck, so you can kind of follow it over the days, and hopefully this becomes kind of a cool series. Yeah, and I hope you'll follow along and enjoy it. So we are now jumping into the first game of the deck we constructed. Let's do it. Wait, hold on. Let me just review this real quick for anyone who's new to the video, didn't see the building. We have one Frostbolt, one Amani, Arcane Missile, one Mirror Image, Monoworm, Frostbolt, Amani, Knife Juggler, Tide Hunter, Croc, Source Apprentice, Arcane Golem, Flesh Eating, two Harvest Golems, really good value there. Razorfen Hunter, Thrallmaw Farseer, Cone of Cold, Cult Master, Gnomish Inventor, Shield Master, Spellbreaker, Stormwind Knight, Water Lily, Stranglethorn Tiger. We have a Sylvanas in this deck, which is pretty cool as well. You know, before she gets nerfed pretty soon here, and she will cost 6 soon. She's extremely powerful. So is Argent Commander. I'm not sure why the cost isn't showing up. That should say 6 on the Argent Commander. Looks like it's a UI bug. Same thing with the Ogre and the Lord of the Arena. We have 2 Flame Strikes and a Pyroblast before the nerf in this deck. Keep in mind, Pyroblast is being nerfed to cost 10 mana, which is what it should be, probably. Alright, so now let's jump into it. So we get to listen to the old school Warcraft music while it's queuing up. Unfortunately, yeah, I think in the future I'll have to figure out my editing as well, so I can basically just cut this out and go straight into the game. I don't know, maybe you guys enjoy the entire experience from start to finish, though. I would like to know what you guys think.
I must protect the wild.
Okay. Oh, nice. So we have the Dream right here, Knife Juggler Mirror Image. So for each Mirror Image that's summoned, the Knife Juggler will shoot out a knife. And we're actually going to keep the other 2-drop as well. We're going to try and get a 3-drop with Gnomish Inventor, or a 1-drop like a Monoworm. Okay. So on turn 2, we can play Knife Juggler and coin the Mirror Image out to shoot some knives. Or I could just coin out the Crocolisk right now and follow up with the Knife Juggler next turn. No, we're gonna wait. We're gonna stick to the plan, and we're gonna chase this Dream here. Hopefully he plays something with 1 or 2 HP. That would be awesome. Nice. Or if he plays nothing at all, that's even better. Okay, so here we go. We drop the Knife Juggler first, then we coin, and we play the Mirror Images, and now we shoot 2 knives at his face. Nice. Unfortunately, he didn't play a creature, so I can't gain too much value out of that, but 2 damage is enough, I think. So with 3 mana, he really can't do anything yet. He can't use any AoE clear like Swipe or Starfall. He can only really play a creature, and we'll see what he has. Oh, or a Wrath, okay. Yep, so that's good. The Wrath goes 1 for 1 with my Juggler, and dealt 2 damage to him before it died. So since it's turn 3, let's just go ahead and play our only 3-drop in hand, our Ghoul. This way, if the Mirror Images die for him to get through, they will actually end up buffing the Ghoul and giving him +1 attack. So Mirror Images have a lot of synergy in this deck right now. And there's another Wrath, wow. Okay. So if we get another 2-drop, we can play the Crocolisk with that, if we draw it. Or I could just play Stormwind Knight. Harvest Golem, cool. Unfortunately that's not a 2-drop. So we are just going to play our 4-drop and deal another 2 damage. And then end our turn here. So it's turn 5. He could do something like a Starfall, but it would be very inefficient. It would only clear the Mirror Images. He could swipe. Armor up. Wow, if he doesn't play anything this turn, he is screwed. Yeah, he's done. So now I can just drop my Harvest Golem, And I can drop my River Croc because it's turn 5, 3, and 2. We have complete board control, and this game is going to snowball out of control quickly. And this is why I like to curve my arena decks earlier, because his hand might be amazing, but he just can't play anything, right? He can only play 1 or 2 creatures. Damn, he got the Crocolisk. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping he would hit the Harvest Golem so it would respawn, but that's okay. So as you can see, we're flooding the board. We already have 2 creatures, and he only played 1. So in terms of momentum, he's getting destroyed right now. I will play Lord of the Arena because it's the most effective play on turn 6, and I have a taunt on the board, and I'm going to play a taunt as well. So these 2 are safely protected behind these guys, so we're just going to deal damage to him. Generally, my rule is that if I can't kill something in 1 turn, I ignore it. So since I want to play a creature, I'm not going to sack these 2 and ping to get rid of that. We're just going to keep playing creatures because we are in control here. We have the momentum, so we're going to keep dealing damage to him. Innervates a Soul to Forest. Wow, that's pretty good. That's yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good value for him. So another thing I do often is to count my damage on the board. Right now we have 10, and he's at 23 life. I do have a Pyroblast in this deck, and if I did have it in my hand, I would probably just go for him right now. Since I do have a Cone of Cold, I'm considering just freezing this board and hitting his face. Since if I do kill this stuff, it just respawns anyways because of the Soul of the Forest. However, I could just silence the 2/2 and kill it for free with my Harvest Golem. That's also an option. But we're just going to do the Cone of Cold play. It's more aggressive. This freezes his board, allows me to get him really low on health, and since we can't play anything else with 3 mana, we're just going to ping his face. Now suddenly he's at 12 health. I have lethal next turn. Oh, I believe so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's close. We're 1 damage off of lethal. If we draw any spell, we can get it. Healing Touch, okay. That's pretty good. We'll see what he does with the remaining 5 mana. If he doesn't use any form of removal... Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay. So now we're going to have to use our Silence and our Cult Master. How do we want to do this? Alright, so we're going to do Cult Master first, and we're going to kill the creature that we want to sack our own creatures on to draw cards before we play the Silence. Because we might get something better to play after we draw cards. So let's just drop our Cult Master for now. I plan on using the 6/5 to kill the 4/5, essentially for free. So I'm going to double sack here, and let's see what we draw. Flame Strike, wow, that would have been really nice to have. But it's good for next turn, though. Let's see what we draw again. Sen'jin, okay, so that might change things. I think I might want to play a Sen'jin instead of my Spellbreaker. No, I think silencing his... yeah, I think getting rid of the Soul of the Forest is more valuable. Not only does it silence the 4/5, making it a 3/5, it also removes the 2/2 that would respawn. And considering he's at 20 health and we have a Flame Strike in hand for next turn, we're just going to hit his face. We're going to stay aggressive here. If we do draw Pyroblast at any point, we're in good shape to just flat out to win the game. Also, I say flat out quite a bit. I say actually quite a bit, as you've probably noticed. So let's see. Also, anything he plays, I'm just going to Flame Strike as well. So I was not concerned with trading with the Lord of Arena. Probably already said that once. He has 9 mana. He could swipe or Starfall. That would be really good. But if he has no AoE clear, he might be dead. Oh wow, that's a really good Soul of the Forest. That's excellent. However, it's not going to keep him alive. I'm just going to ignore it. Yeah, so it looks like he might be a newer player, because he tried to attack my Cult Master through the taunt. Another reason why Cult Master is so good is because if you have a taunt creature on the board, they have to kill that first, which means Cult Master will draw you another card. And let's look at our hand right now. We have 5 cards in hand to his 2. Even though he has more in play, it doesn't really matter at this point. So what I can do is I can ping this, the 2/2 will respawn, and then I can Flame Strike, and it will wipe everything except for these two will respawn as 2/2 trees. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do though. I'm thinking about going aggressive and just playing my Tiger and Senjin. No, we're gonna Flame Strike. So we're gonna ping first to get the 2/2 respawn from Soul of the Forest. Then we're gonna Flame Strike and pass. So the 2 Treants will respawn. This clears the board. It furthers our advantage. Next turn we can flood the board. We still have a card advantage. Yeah, and we're in good shape to take this game, I believe. Barring anything crazy late game, like a Deathwing or something like that, we're in good shape to win this game right now. Nice, okay. So I can use that as a finisher, potentially. With 10 mana, so I'm going to hang on to this. With 10 mana, we could play Tiger, Senjin, or we could play Tiger and Gnomish. I think Senjin trades more favorably on this board and soaks up more stuff, so we're just going to do that. Yep. I think that's the most annoying creature to put out there. It forces him to use, 3 or 4 different creatures to take it out. 2 or 3 maybe with hero ability. But if he does use his hero ability to hit this in the face, I have lethal next turn with my Tiger and the Arcane Golem. So we will see what he does. Whenever they play a card draw mechanic first, that's good fundamentals. You should always play your card draw first. And it's also a good sign for you when your opponent does that, because it means they have no immediate answer to what's on the board. Something to just keep in mind. He might want to Starfall Druid of the Claw and charge for him. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he does sack the Treant. I agree with that. The 2/2 sacking. It's always better to sack the creature with less stats rather than Harvest Golem, even though the Harvest Golem does respawn. Nice. So, alright, let's count his damage on the board first. Well, actually, let's count ours. We have 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with ping. We are 1 damage short of lethal because he armored up. So we can't actually kill him this turn. Unless I play this and draw another damaging spell, maybe. I would have to draw an Arcane Missiles and I would have to hit him once. So he might have lethal. We don't know. So we're going to play it safe here. But we're going to draw a card first. He has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14 damage on the table. I'm at 16 life. So let's draw a card first and see what we get. Okay. Let's play this safe here. We're just going to ping the 4/1. So he has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage on the table. I'm at 16 life. He probably can't kill me. Probably. We can play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, which allows us to Frostbolt for 1. Meaning that's 3 mana. It wouldn't make a difference. I think we're just going to play these 2 guys, and we can save this burst damage for next turn. Yeah. And we're also going to take the 4/4 out as well, because I'm actually kind of scared about him having lethal. He needs to come up with 6 damage. He could do like something like a double swipe. However, if I do hit him, I guarantee lethal next turn. 6, 10 damage on the table. If he has a swipe. Alright, we're going to play it safe here. I think we're far enough ahead at this point. And we have enough burst damage in hand that we can afford to play it safe. And there's always a chance I could draw my Pyroblast. So let's just see what he does. War Golem. That's not good. Thrallmar Farseer. That doesn't really change anything. So we only have 4 damage on the table now. 3 with Frostbolt. We also need to get through the taunt. Sorry, 4 plus 3 is 7, and then plus 4 11. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Since we have no way to deal with the golem and we can't get lethal this turn, we're just going to freeze the golem first. We're going to go ahead and enrage our guy. And we're going to ping him. We're going to take the harvest golem for free. Essentially for free. And I say that because my guy doesn't die. And then we're going to play our 2/3 drops. So our Razor Fen, and then our Thrallmar. And we're going to save the Arcane Golem because it has charge for next turn to give us lethal potentially. If he had a Starfall or a Swipe here, it would be pretty devastating. Unless I were to draw into a Pyroblast next turn, so yeah, we'll just have to see. Looks like he doesn't have any AoE. When your opponent starts selecting a creature to trade, that almost always means they have no form of AoE in hand. So I think we're in good shape. Yeah, let's see what he does here. Take the 2/2 with his 2/4 so it lives. Brewmaster and then draw a card, I guess? That's pretty good. But because the 5/1 is still alive, unless he has a Wrath, which he might have a Wrath, let's see what he drew. 12, 13. We do have lethal next turn, so... because the Thrallmar can attack twice, meaning it can deal 4 damage, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 5, which is 12. And we just drew a Pyroblast as well. So, well played. Let's just attack with this guy, and then Pyroblast. And GG. So, yeah, it was kind of touch and go there for a second when he dropped that War Golem and we're at 14 health. You know, he came pretty close to getting lethal. But we made the right play. We played it safe, just in case. You know, he was only 6 damage off lethal. I wasn't really comfortable with that. So I took my favorable trade that I had on the board. And, yeah, we won. Good stuff. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get to the key screen here. So that was the end of our first game with this arena deck. Hopefully you guys are learning, and hopefully my commentary is helping, and hopefully you're enjoying the video. And yeah, let me just tab out here for a second. Thank you guys once again for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you will like this video and subscribe for more content. And I hope to see you guys back tomorrow. And yeah, take care. Peace.